Friends and colleagues, greetings from BWI, Building and Woodworkers International. The BWI Global Union represents 12 million workers in the building, construction, wood and forestry, and in particular, the migrant construction workers in Dubai and the Gulf region. I cannot be with you physically today as I am visiting migrant workers community in this region on my way to Dubai. Finally, the built environment is being recognized as a key sector to drive the global shift towards a low carbon and resilient world. And thank you for giving the trade union the opportunity to bring to this forum the voices of the construction workers and the migrant workers. It is undeniable that rising temperatures have had an unfair impact on workers. In construction, they bear the biggest burden of environmental disruptions. They toil under scorching sun in summer. They are exposed to flood risk, heavy rains, and forest fires. Millions of them are displaced every year from countries already being battered by climate change in South Asia or West Africa, and are often the subject of discrimination, abuse, and health risks due to prolonged exposure to heat stress as they find jobs in the informal economy in the construction and forest industries. For a fair and sustainable future for construction workers, we should ensure that decarbonizing our industries does not make things even less fair to workers, the frontline communities, including migrant workers. Let me talk about green jobs, just transition, the role of trade unions, infrastructure and housing, and the role of government. Many workers are asking, what are green jobs? Where are the green jobs? It's not green jobs when workers are exposed to heat stress and unsafe working conditions. Young and women workers are not attracted to green jobs because they are low-paying jobs. Green jobs for us means safe jobs, skilled jobs, and secure jobs. For us, just transition means an increased health and safety protection, social security protection for all the workers in climate emergencies with job security and decent pay. We need a meaningful participation and representation that put workers and their needs and their voice at the core of the decision that will affect them. There should be trade union and workers' representation. Government should prioritize retrofitting of buildings, climate resilient infrastructure, and housing for all, and not just for the wealthy, that would mitigate climate-related risks and that withstand extreme weather conditions. And finally, we need clear hands-on leadership from governments, including the cities and municipalities, to seize and employ the regulatory power to deliver both climate and social justice. Government must stop relying its blind faith on the market mechanism and on deregulation and its corporate actors. Our commitment to enhancing equity and protecting workers is an essential part of our efforts to address climate change. I invite you all to pledge support for the Construction Workers Manifesto. BWI calls on every government, every company, every civil society organization to work together to deliver on policies and practice to safeguard the health and safety of all workers performing work in high-risk environments, outdoor labor, and in situation of adverse weather pattern. I am convinced that together we can build a fair and sustainable future for construction workers. I'm sure this panel will offer useful insight on how we can join forces to achieve concrete results together.